welcome to my twin flame journey. I am Shine, and this is going to be the monthly reading for October for the Divine Masculine in the sign of Aries. Here we have what you're going to be dealing with, how you're thinking and feeling about it, how you should be thinking and feeling about it, challenges, lessons, or obstacles that might be involved, how to move through them, what your hopes are and what your fears are. Bottom row is advice from the universe, as well as some positive affirmations and what chakra you need to work on to maybe help bring this all into fruition. So let us see. We have destruction, which is like the Tower. Unfortunate event, major event, something ended so that something better can be built upon it. And then you have brown-haired woman and diligence. So something may have ended, a relationship may have ended, and perhaps you're working hard to rectify the situation. Let's see. And that will be the theme for the month. Diligence. Oops. This wanted to flip. This is like another tower. Oof. Double towers. This is something major or something unfortunate. Yeah, you're trying to rectify something that is quite an upheaval here. Diligence. There's someone from your past. bbLÄSSIİGS Signora. Alegría, this is like celebrating with friends. So again, maybe you're trying to rectify a situation to be happy again. Some unexpected surprise. Maybe this ended unexpectedly. Let's see what else we can get. How you're thinking and feeling is you have jealousy, vulnerable, and journey. So this could mean, wanting to take off the mask and revealing something, because you have here being vulnerable. And maybe you're wanting to reveal how you feel and embark on the journey with this person from your past. Let's see, jealousy. Whoops. Well, this was going to flip. So yes, this is secrets. You're wanting to reveal something that you're keeping, that you've kept hidden. You're trying to be open so you can continue on the journey with this person to rectify the situation. Let's see, journey. Journey. The superbia, this is ego and arrogance. Enemigo, this is the male foe. Someone who's done some shady dealings. This could be even us working against ourselves. Being in our ego and feeling depressed about it. Because maybe we did some things that we're sad about. Journey. in regards to love. So this person from the past, you're wanting to persevere, la costanza. Yeah, persevere on the journey. And then how you should think and feel about this. Well, it says success. And judgment. Judgment can mean using one's judgment, deciding a path. It could mean reconciliation, second chances, wake-up calls. So perhaps this was a wake-up call for you, and they're kind of reiterating that, but you know, it's a successful wake-up call, or they're wanting you to use your judgment, or they're thinking that yes, you should try and reconcile. There'll be success in some reconciliation. Let's see, judgment. El pensiero, this is the thinking man, someone that's trying to figure something out. So they want you to try to figure out a way. Use your judgment in regards to the situation, but you have success. Let's see, judgment. Judgment. Militare, this is like strategizing, something that's difficult. Amica, yeah, trying to strategize, trying to figure out, trying to use your judgment in regards to this situation that you might have snuck out on. What you doing there, masculine? And then you have here what challenges or obstacles might be involved, or lessons, where you got communication and the Fool. So the challenge for you is to communicate and take a leap of faith in regards to the situation. And how you can move through that, well, this is you delivering a message. You gotta love when it's simple, people. The answer is easy. Just express how you feel. Communicate. What you're hoping for is the dark-haired woman. This is somebody who's embodies the darker aspects of oneself. This is almost like the Il Nemico, with the, you know, and there's a dark-haired man in here too that's like the Il Nemico, and then the other cards have the Il Nemica. It's like the same thing. You know, the female foe, or this could be somebody who's, you know, feeling all negative emotions because they've been hurt. So this is kind of like what you're afraid to face, somebody who's might not be too happy with you. And then you have the lesson, which is whatever was learned in this situation, whatever the karmic thing was, whatever transpired, and you're thinking it's a barrier. Oh, look, and you got the dark-haired man too. So you guys are like at odds with each other right now. And the lesson is the barrier between you. You know, maybe it's the both of you. You know, I don't know what the situation is, but if you both of you in your shadow sides, and maybe things still have to be learned about each one's role, so that an understanding can be had. You know, it takes two to tango. And maybe if both of you look at things from a different perspective, there'll be more of an opportunity for forgiving and learning. You know, because it was all a lesson. And if people have learned lessons and people have regrets and people love people, then, you know, communicate that. But you're hoping that the lesson is learned and there won't be any barriers between the two of you, and this can change this rivalry that you have. And what you fear is, well, that it won't. That'll just be a battle, and that you won't be able to weather the storm, and that it's going to be too challenging to try to rectify this situation. Ah, masculine. Human love, huh? Oh, masculine. What's going on here? Deception. Someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship. That's like the jealousy card you had here. You know, this could be somebody's not someone. There was deception because you got your ladro here. You got the el nemico. So there definitely was some deception here, some lies. But there's also secrets. This is the universe's advice. So it's to, you know, no longer be like this. Take off the mask. And when we do that, we free ourselves from being people that we're not, or being stuck in our wounding. You know, a lot of masculines are going through a growth right now, and that's so good. And that's why they're encouraging you. Take off the mask, communicate. Because you hear unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. So this could mean because somebody's wearing a mask. Nobody's expressing how they feel. So, you know, if no one's expressing how they feel, how can this keep going? So they want you to take off the mask and share your feelings. Now let's see. Life review. Archangel Jeremiah, take inventory of your life and resolve to change or heal anything that is unbalanced. It's including within ourselves. You know, a lot of times we've gone through life without even realizing, you know, patterns of behavior, ways of thinking. What did love look like to me as a child? Am I imitating what I saw? Am I able to be fully present in relationships? Do I have an equal give and take? You know, am I, you know, selfish or self-serving, or do I keep secrets? Do I cheat? Do I lie? Like this is like, review your life, review yourself as a person, dig down deep, find that lesson that was involved in all of this, because this is your time to let all of that go, to no longer be that way, to ascend to a higher state of being. So they're wanting you to really take a look at yourself. And if you notice a pattern in your life, a pattern of the way you think or the way you do things, or when things don't always work out the way you want them to, why is that? You know, or relationships always seem to end, or you always seem to pick the same types, or, you know, we have to look at a pattern. And then once we do that, we can start to see ourselves and how we operate in the world. And then we have to go back. Well, where does that thinking come from? Where does that behavior come from? And it usually always comes from childhood. There's something that happened there that causes you to shut down or want to keep love out. You know, fear of abandonment, you know, fears of being hurt. You know, maybe you were neglected as a child. Maybe you grew up in a one-parent house. You know what I mean? Who knows? All of this always, you can go back and look to see kind of where the root issue stems from that has prevented you from having the happiness that you have sought really deep down inside. And it says clairsentience. Archangel Raphael, notice your reoccurring physical and emotional feelings as they signify divine guidance. You know, listen to your intuition. Listen to your higher self. Listen to your spirit guides. Listen to your angels. They're all watching over you. They're all rooting for you on your journey. They're wanting you to get these lessons that you signed up for to overcome so that you can ascend higher. You know, pay attention to all of that, because sometimes it's our soul is trying to tell us something. And sometimes it has to scream so loud, something so catastrophic has to happen to wake us up. You know, but they're wanting you to take a life review, see the patterns that might have transpired in your life, Where does that come from? Again, how do we think about ourselves? How do we treat ourselves? Is it with love? Is it with respect? Do we treat other people the same way? And get in touch with your spirituality, your spiritual side, your higher self. Pay attention to what your soul is trying to tell you, what these lessons is trying to tell you. And of course, hear what the universe is trying to tell you. And they're wanting you to take action. Today I take action related to the priorities that I have previously put off. Have that conversation. Do the shadow work. Do the self-reflective work. Get into your healing. Love yourself enough to want to do that. And be in joy. By enjoying this moment, I am giving thanks to God for my life. Because even in the pain, even in the struggles, there's a gem in there to be found, and usually it's within ourselves. So be happy for it all, even the crap, because if it's taught you something and it's changed you into a better person, then it served its purpose. And try to look at things from a different perspective. Life is hard. Relationships are hard. We beat ourselves up. We have negative self-talk, low self-esteem, childhood wounding, all these things that play a part, but they wanted you to be in joy and have grace through it all. I am filled with the same beauty, poise, and divine perfection as all of God's other creations. Any difficulties you've had in your life, you've gotten through them. So whatever this is, you'll get through this too. And just have grace, have compassion, have love for yourself, be in joy, and express your feelings in this situation. I knew that childhood stuff was coming in here. You got parents. See? The divine truth is that your parents eternally love you to the best of their ability. The angels are helping you heal from any pain associated with your mother or your father. Again, what did love look like to us as a child? Was it a healthy role model that you had? Or did you find yourself constantly being in relationships from a place that was wounded from something that happened when you were a kid? Life review. And know, too, that your parents did the best that they could with what they knew at the time and how they grew up, what conditioning they went under, what lessons they incarnated here with to transcend and to overcome. If they're part of your soul group. So everybody plays a role. And if we want forgiveness from other people, we also have to be willing to forgive. And so your parents weren't perfect. Most people's aren't. But it's again, looking at everything from a spiritual perspective. Try to have compassion that we're all souls here on our own journeys, learning our own lessons. And we interact with certain souls, or we have certain soul groups because they're there to teach us something or help us to transcend some karma that we need to. So have compassion for your parents as well. Because nobody's perfect, dear, as much as we try. And you have workshops and seminars. Attending and giving speeches is part of your spiritual path and purpose. Be open to teaching and learning. Maybe you have something to offer. If you're a twin flame on a journey here, you definitely have something to offer. It's why you're here. So again, life review. I always have this, what I'm doing with my situation is I'm making my mess my message. Everything, all the hardships that we go through in life, nothing is ever for nothing. And if it comes to, where you have a divine path, maybe it's to share your story. Help other people that have gone through similar situations. I'm not sure what you've gone through in your life, but, maybe you have something to offer. You never know. And some positive words for you is I awaken to my full potential. Again, it's like, a lot of twin flames are just kind of starting to wake up, and it was due to this relationship. It starts the process of us unraveling all the things that we thought that we were. and getting rid of a lot of stuff that has held us back. So this is serving a purpose to awaken you to your full potential. So take it all as everything is a lesson. Don't let it get you down. Don't beat yourself up over it, because now you know. And when you know, you can do better. Right? I dare to be honest and speak my own truth. Stand in your truth. Speak your truth. Take back the power that you have within you to be whatever you want to be, to do whatever you want to do, awaken to your full potential, heal yourself, do the work. Now see if you've got some kind of career path again where you can offer something based on maybe something that happened in your life experience. And then you have here dissipating. This is the solar plexus chakra. This is where we house a lot of those negative kind of emotions. And this is also the intellectual. It's like where we do a lot of thinking, maybe ruminating thoughts, thinking too much. You're trying to figure out how it has to do with revealing, planning, problem solving. You know, it's what's in your mind. So you might be thinking a lot right now. And the key words are creative, intellect, precise, cooperative, wisdom, instinct, originality, and innovation. You know, be an innovator. Discover your gifts. Let us see what dissipating says. I am more than I think I am. The legend is Canary, a pet bird, has a wonderful idea for an action movie starring his owner, Mrs. Robinson. They frequently discuss the exciting plot with friends and family, but when they are given money to make the screenplay a reality, Canary and Mrs. Robinson choose to go on a cruise instead. For the rest of their lives, they talk about their great story and exist in fantasy, not reality. Take action. Right? Didn't you have to take action? Don't sit around in your thoughts. Inspiration. Beware of being imprisoned by the story you tell. Do you intend to do what you say? Personal inquiry. A lack of planning does not indicate misfortune. Am I doing what I say? Key ideas. Taking action. Content to dream. Going in circles. Strong intelligence. Making excuses. Procrastinating. The key words are companionship, connection, and assistance. So again, maybe you're in some stagnancy right now, sitting in your thoughts, procrastinating, going in circles in your mind, what to do. And also it says being aware of don't be imprisoned by the story you tell. Again, at some point we start to realize that the movie that we've been living sometimes isn't the best version of it that it could be. And a lot of it is us holding ourselves back, self-sabotaging things, negative behaviors, that are learned behaviors, defense mechanisms, conditioning from childhood. All of that plays a part in who we become as an adult and how we navigate through the world. And then, of course, the world plays a part in it too. But, they don't want you to just sit around in your thoughts. They want you to do the work, listen to your intuition, make the moves, try to be happy. Remember, you're a divine being on a journey, learning lessons. Take that into a different perspective. Forgive your parents. No more wearing masks. Because it says here, success. So if you go through with it, there's potential for success here, but you have to take the action and go easy on yourself. So we all do it. So, but just try to be aware. Do some meditation, go for walks, still your mind. Maybe that'll help you be at peace, and then you'll be able to take this action you're needing to take. Excuse me. My throat is dry. But I wish you well. I wish you love and light. I wish you healing. And I wish you luck in your situation. Check your sun, moon, and rising, and also your Venus. Excuse me. Because that's your love sector. And you'll be able to get more messages from there. And if you'd like a personal reading, all the information is below. Like, subscribe, and share, of course. And I wish you luck in all of this for the month of October. So until next time, Divine Masculine, take care. Bye-bye.